Morning. That is Guy Sebastian. The brand new single is Maybe. It's just gone 19 past 8.
Been to Kiss and Tell? Why not try their sister companies of Hochi Mama, Straight Outta Saigon, Windsor Wine Room, and Susie Q. Book online now.
Hey, it's Guy Sebastian here. I can't wait to see all of the mums and perform for them at Jason Lawrence Mother's Day lunch. Mama, I told you.
Yeah, that's right. He is the special guest at our annual Mother's Day lunch today, which is getting bigger and bigger. I'm warning you now, Guy. The wheels come off at lunch. Good
the mums
morning.
go mad.
I've been at a Mother's Day thing with you guys before. It was a few years ago. And
The mums go a bit mad, don't they?
So,
what does Jules, your wife, do? Does she, for Mother's Day, is there because a lot of schools have Mother's Day lunches today and the mums go wild?
Well, she's just got, I was just saying to you off air, she's just got home from a holiday.
Girls Gone Wild?
Yes, it literally was. And I will say, go your hardest if you're a mum, because when your wife goes away just before Mother's Day, it's very good timing, because then you're doing every drop off and pick up and every lunch every day. And I reckon it was good timing on her part, because she's made us appreciate her being a mum just before Mother's Day.
Pull your socks up, Dad.
This afternoon at pickup, it'll be all the dads. It'll be all the dads.
We actually had it was like a Mensa meeting in here yesterday when Jace was like, right, so Archie is in a car seat.
Yeah, he's in kinder.
He's like, how do I pick him up if I'm not driving? and then
I'm like, is that a good look?
He's like, can you get an Uber with car seats?
I think you can, can't you? No,
I think you can in a cab.
I don't think they need a car seat in a cab.
But is it a good look?
Yes,
and then I need
the kids will think it's fun.
I mean, it's you. They've seen worse. So.
Yeah, that's true. I think there's been worse. If that's you're a good dad. If that's the worst.
I think the message to the dads is you are on driving duty today, dads.
Yes.
It's not about you.
No,
but so they should get loose, the mums.
Go mums.
I think they need a bit of a day to let go. And
the school Mother's Day lunch my wife's going to today, they've sold tickets to an after party.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same with my girlfriends. They've got an after party. Because they said, why don't you come after the Mother's Day lunch? And I was like, I'm not a mum.
Well,
so I don't think I'll be kicked out the door.
Yeah.
Why are you offering?
No, well, do they need a...
I am not sending Guy in to a Mother's Day after party lunch.
Mums are amazing though, aren't they?
Amazing. I mean, it's just they do so much, and it's so relentless. I think it's funny because when I'm on tour, people will often say, "Oh, you must be so tired," and I'm like, no. Jules is tired. I'm not home to help with the juggle. I wake up and I do a show for 2 hours at night, and then I'm sweet for the rest of the day, and I'm just in a hotel. Whereas when you're a mum, it's just relentless. It never stops.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I say to my wife, you talk about, what's important. I'm going to work and playing Guy Sebastian's new song. No offense. She's at home teaching him how to become men.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's a legacy.
And
that new Guy Sebastian song.
It's good. Probably should have picked his song to compare.
Love, maybe.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm just trying not to be offended at that. I'm joking. It's pretty obvious. It's such an important job.
Yeah.
But on top of that, Jules, she works her ass off as well.
So she's
after
busy
all of that, it's she's so busy.
And that's why you've planned what you've planned for Sunday, hey?
Oh, yes. I have not. No.
Yes, it's massive, the gift that's coming Jules' way. The later you leave it, the better the present gets, though. Because as I explained to Jace, you throw money at the problem when you're running out of time, don't you?
You know what I've done in the past is throw a song at the problem.
Oh.
So that's
the other
he beats everyone.
That's the little ace card I've got. I was in Bali doing a songwriting camp, and I was like, it's Jules' birthday tomorrow, and that day it actually changed the course of the writing for that day, because I was like, I'll write Jules something.
But hang on, how many years you been together?
22.
She'll be like, hey babe, it's been 22 years.
25 years.
Yeah, it's a song. Get me a car.
Yes, yeah,
so
exactly.
How many songs have you written for Jules or about Jules?
Oh, heaps. I mean, the problem is I had girlfriends and stuff when I was young, but then when I was 18, Jules and I got together. She was 20, and I was a bit of an idiot. I was just not. I wasn't ready. I was a kid, but I was also an immature kid. I wasn't very. I was very sheltered, and she was 20, and back at that stage, 2 years is massive. Like when you're a woman and you're dating some 18-year-old who's just obsessed with sport and music. And so I just wasn't a very good boyfriend. I just wasn't attentive. And so she dumped me. I was gutted, like heartbroken. And then we sort of started to get back together. I sort of crawled back and just begged her to get back, basically. And then we did start to get back together.
Nothing sexier than a man begging you to take him back.
Don't leave.
What if I write you a song?
And so then Idol happens. And
that would have helped too.
I moved to Sydney. And then,
so you were single when you did Australian Idol?
Yeah, we weren't together. Like, I was still in that zone of like, oh, like what if she does that again? Like, what if she breaks up with me again?
How old were you when you did Idol?
21.
Right.
Yeah, 21. Jeez. So she had just broken up with me not long before that, and then I was single for a little bit, and then I rang her one day and I was like, oh look, it's just I'm in Sydney now, like let's just
I was still begging, there's the voice.
There it is, right.
No, I said let's call it, and then it was just like I just really missed her, and then ended up getting back together. So
she's
all
so
up,
gorgeous, your wife. She would have had men throwing themselves at her.
Oh yeah,
and she chose you.
She did choose me, which is also a single off my album available on all streaming platforms. It's called I Chose Good. It was the first single off the album.
Oh, is that what that's about?
Let's talk music. New single is Maybe.
It's great.
Give us the rundown.
It was actually the last song I wrote on the album. And
did you write this in the Bali writing camp?
No, this was in Sydney, about 15 minutes down the road with
Bali
a bloke.
writing
This guy, it's so good.
We do very different things.
You went to a Bali wellness camp.
I went to a little retreat with pina coladas as well.
It really is very much for Aussies, like at extreme ends of the scale when
wellness
it comes
and
to
unwellness,
wellness
and a bit of Bali belly thrown in there too.
Exactly. It's no. So maybe I wrote it pretty quickly. Actually, I often work backwards. So I went in with this idea. I find if I'm writing with other people and not just myself, it always makes it easier if I've got a whole concept ready to go, maybe some chords or whatever. It just makes it easier than starting from complete nothing. And so I went in, and one of the concepts I had was that phrase. You know, they say good things come to those who wait, but why would I want good if I got great? And I thought, that'd be a cool way to finish a chorus. And
then work backwards.
And then I always work backwards, But
what I got out of that, Lauren, is he likes working with other people. Did you notice that? Because we were going through the back catalogue on the air this week. Yeah. We went right back to the OG.
You're going to get some royalties from this song this week.
Oh, yeah, we played the hell out of it.
You want to know something, though?
Oh, you don't see
I think that's the only song I haven't written. So Angels Brought Me Here was the winning single.
That was your winning single?
Okay,
who wrote it?
Jürgen Olafsson.
Oh, yeah, he's in my back catalogue.
Yeah. No, I mean, in those days, right, it was the Swedes that were writing everything for Britney. For like, there was this little writing house in Sweden, and I mean, man, the Swedes,
a writing house,
like a huge mansion,
an actual house.
I went there, and there's like Bloodshine Avant, all these people that like did that. For like Toxic for Britney, all the big Max Martin, like he's over there as well.
All in the house, like the Big Brother house, but for writers.
Yeah, and there's like every room's a different studio, and in there are the most ridiculous talented people. And I remember my first trip over there, I was with Nick Lachey.
Oh, wow.
So
as in married to...
He was Jessica Simpson.
Remember the show?
And
Newlyweds.
And I've just got this memory of me throwing, because right next to this mansion was this like grass field, and then there was this little house,
like a Swedish sauna.
Like, well, it was weird because there was some nudity involved. I remember Nick was like, he's a real football head, right? Yeah. He's beefy. And he had an NFL ball, and we were just throwing it to each other. I mean, Nick just weirdly in this lunch break, we were just throwing the ball, and I'm telling him about AFL and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, I've seen AFL. Yeah, they're hard, man. They're
guys. We must go to the house.
So then we're thrown out the front of this.
Were you nude at this point?
No. So we're throwing it, and this chick, like a good sort, just comes out of the house
like an angel,
nude,
wearing just undies, like no bra, nothing.
Those Swedes, mate.
And just hangs up this towel on the line, and then just walks back in.
Had she been in the sauna?
No, it's not a sauna. I think she would live there.
Did you sing "Angels Brought Me Here"?
No,
like you're in heaven.
No, but
the Swedes are a beautiful race too, aren't they? They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Lauren,
now I do have a question. Do you still perform Angels?
Or because
Oh, you do?
You do?
I mean, not like it's not.
Is it called Angels or Angels Brought
Angels
Me
Brought Me Here.
Angels
is the
Brought Me
full
Here.
title.
You know what? You could do the rap on Battle Scars, though. Yeah. Or choir.
I know all the words. The choir.
That feels a bit
waiting
more.
for a moment.
That feels more.
Yeah, I saw a bass light up then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like them all, right? So what
Lauren.
are our mums in for at Mother's Day today?
Are you suggesting today that you will?
I
Is
might
this where that's going? That you will jump up with
Yes.
it for a duet?
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Now,
But
guys,
just even the background
just be
singer.
warned.
Just
Before you
just
answer
backing
this.
vocals,
Yeah.
BVs.
No, I don't.
we cannot. Clint and I can't stress enough. If you open this door,
Yeah,
it will be very hard to close it.
it's fine.
No.
Maybe some
Are you
BVs.
Yeah, what I'll say is
What are BVs?
Backing vocal
Oh,
stuff.
sorry.
Get with the Swedish Writing House lingo.
So it's the equivalent. I'm trying to think of an equivalent, right? It's probably the equivalent. Like you're doing radio, right? And you're quick, you're articulate, and then you just got
You know
someone
it's
that.
Jace.
Yeah. Well, in general, the
Right,
people
gotcha,
in
in
that
general,
role,
yeah.
you know, they're intelligent,
Yeah.
quick, witty,
Yeah.
and it's like putting someone else on Brekkie radio who just can't get their thoughts out,
Yeah.
stutters, and like.
We did that with Lauren and it worked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did I? It was the first 2 years. It's
So,
still
or if
going.
she's really bad in that Mother's Day audience, they're just going, "Gee, guys, bloody good, isn't he?" Gee."
Yes.
So
It's
you-
not easy. Not everyone can do it. So the
Yes.
worse you are, the better I look.
Well,
I'm
you
not-
are going to look like an absolute superstar.
So we-
I look like Bocelli up
Have
there.
we got a
to
yes here?
Yeah, I'm down.
I
with that.
do it towards the back end. Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do the.
We
Just,
won't.
just
we won't
turn me
open
down.
with it.
Have you got a good
No,
sound?
no, do not open
No,
with it.
I'm going to have a few Chardonnays and turn me down a little.
All right,
Just
good.
very
Well,
quickly, I just read on the Twitters, Gojo at Eurovision, that place that you've been, he's stepping out of a gigantic blender.
What?
Have you heard the Australian Eurovision song?
I haven't.
The
heard
Milkshake Man.
Oh,
When I say sweet, sweet, you
You
say
say
yum
yum,
yum.
yum.
Yes, I saw a snippet
Yeah.
of it.
How do you think
yeah.
he's going to go?
I think he's
How do you think
perfect
he's
for
gonna go, Joe?
Eurovision. I don't.
I think he was in the Swedish House, like with all the
he
riders.
probably
He was
was
not.
with
Women.
Milkshake Man.
Hey, Guy Sebastian's
It's a tough
new
gig.
single is Maybe. It is a cracker.
It's a banger.
Mate, thank you for joining us for our Mother's Day lunch
Pleasure.
today, too.
I'll see you guys a bit later.
It's going to be a hoot.
I'm going to go do some vocal warm-ups.
Please do.
That won't help.
Won't.
Keep an eye on our socials today for Lauren's appearance. It's right on 8:30.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.